I think we're good. Come on. Come with the screen. Okay. Hard to tell. Okay, yeah, now it's going. Okay, good. Yeah, man. There's always something when it's trying to set up a live stream, but either way, let's turn a little bit. Alright, so, greetings everyone. I'm Dr. J, and the new year is upon us. And apart from, well, everything that's been going on, my thinking is, the best thing I can continue doing is to just try and create a place where we can just sit back and relax sometimes. So, to that end, I'm going to be doing a bunch more live streaming this year. So, to that end, the main focus will be on getting through my far too large gaming backlogs. So, I don't have all of the games pulled up, but I'd reckon there's probably 24 that I've picked out of, honestly, far too many between Humble Bundles and the rest that I'm actually interested in trying to get through. And my only rule is, if I want to buy any more games, I gotta play 2 of them. And unfortunately for me, 6 of the games are RPGs, and 4 of those are CRPGs. So my thinking is, on Tuesdays we'll do something that's a little shorter, such as what I'm hoping Pyre will end up being, if it's anything like Transistor or Hades. Although, to be fair, if it's like Hades, no, it doesn't have any roguelike elements. I did play a couple hours of this before it ended up getting thrown into the backlog, so if it's anything like Supergiant's Transistor, I don't expect this to last too long. So my thinking is, play this over the course of the next couple of months, and then on Thursdays, we'll save those for CRPGs, where I can really hunker down and just spend a ton of time with them and just have that day cordoned off explicitly for those. And honestly, I'm gonna have to get through them one way or the other, and a better way to do it than that. That way I can also continue working on actually making sure my voice will work whenever I want to do audio editing, because that's what I've found when trying to do audio editing recently, is that for whatever reason, if I haven't been doing stuff with my voice recently, it leads to difficulties when I'm trying to record audio later. And since audio editing is a major issue for me, well, may as well get it done. So, Tuesdays will be a backlog live stream of a shorter game, in this case Pyre. Thursdays will be a backlog stream of a CRPG, or just any RPG once we get that far. And then Sundays will be our usual multiplayer / co-op shenanigans with the brother and friends. So, with that out of the way, Pyre. Let's jump into it. I played a couple hours of this, but I don't know too much as to how it's going to pan out. At least you can count on it looking good. I was waiting for me to click. Alright, real quick. Hate to break it up, but let me just bring some up real quick. Okay, cool. Your days in the downside brought slow, lonesome agony. Now, as you lie yielding to the elements, something rumbles into view. 3 shapes emerge, each clad in strange attire. Another piece of filth expelled from the Commonwealth. Well, at least they give me... See? Right on schedule. What'd I tell you? You told us we would find someone alive. Someday! I said we'd find someone alive someday. Just not today, I guess, but don't be glum. You know I see you frowning underneath that mask. Looks like he's breathing. It seems he is. Then stand aside. I shall send him to a better place. He's a he? Can you people just tell? Hang on. The markings on his rags. I think he's one of them. But look at him. He is beyond our help, and we are beyond his. Broken, shaken, starving, probably diseased. Yeah, good luck with that there, chum. See you back at the wagon. Indeed. The days grow dim. You have at best an hour. Understood. I won't be long. After the others leave, the man turned towards you and begins unfastening his mask. Hello, my friend. Don't care who you are or what you did. None of that matters anymore. All of us, we're equal nothings here. You are parched and he gives you drink. You wake and he binds your wounds. You hunger and he gives you food. Little by little, it helps. Turns out you're tougher than you look. Name's Hedwin. Now, come on. You sense no ill intent as he helps you up and leads you to an old black wagon. Nothing like the stately vessels that paraded Commonwealth criminals through alabaster streets. The weather-beaten wagon is as much a mess inside as out. You see the masked woman and the talkative creatures taking stock of ancient-looking books. I'm back. And with a guest? She loosens the clasps on her mask. You may call me Jodario. And as for myself? The small one struggles with his mask. Jodario soon assists him. Ow! That is to say, you may regard me by the name of Ruki Greentail. Such pleasantries out of the way, the horned woman then motions to the others. She glances at you sidelong as she speaks. Can he do it? Hope so. I haven't asked him yet. What? Then what are we waiting for? Hey, chum. Nice meeting you and all, but tell me something. You know how to read or what? You confirm their suspicions. There is no use trying to hide it now. Well then, glory days, because it just so happens my associates and I, we got ourselves some nice material here for someone just like you. Reader, you still live thanks to us. We ask for something modest in exchange. Open one of those books back there and tell us what it says. Sorry to put you on the spot like this, my friend. You pick up one of the old and heavy volumes, bound in materials you do not recognize. Alright. Formal welcome undersigned by the 8 scribes. You, dear reader, are an exile of the downside, such as we, the 8 who wrote this book of rights. That you possess it and have capacity to glean its words is testament enough to your potential. Thus we reveal a path from this forsaken place, to freedom, a homecoming in glory. The stars themselves shall be your guide. Ere the turning of the year's first solstice, seek the nearby longitude beneath the brightest of 8 as they outline as shown. Arrive at a said triumvirate, clad in the raiments of the rites, bearing this book. Oblige the voice that tells you more. Very useful. The book describes a complicated method through which exiles can return to the Commonwealth. The words swim through your mind as Hedwin gets your attention. Well, friend, what does it say? But then your vision starts to fade and blur. You feel your body weaken and give out. How's this gonna work?
Reader, dare you tamper with forbidden knowledge?
Yes, voice.
So soon after your sentence into exile. 'Tis true what the book says. You can be free again. Perhaps not you yourself, but someone worthy of the privilege. You witness now the path toward salvation. You witness the rights, the one way to return to glory. Though in your case, I hardly think it possible. Yet, by the grace of the scribes, it is my duty to inform you anyhow.
It worked. So it is true. Yeah, but what now? And where'd the reader go? He should be out there still. But now we have to put our faith in him. He could abandon us. He won't. You look upon the 3 of them from beyond as Hedwin then calls out to you. Reader, we aim to free ourselves. We will not grow old and die in the downside. And now I swear to you, when we get out of here, you're going to come with us. But first, we need your help. Show us the way. Freedom. You focus all your mental faculties to do as Hedwin asks. All of them carrying books. I didn't notice that detail before.
A celestial orb falls from the heavens when the time is nigh. Exiles conduct the rites as a triumvirate, for they must prove their trust in one another, not just in themselves. The 3 must act as one.
Alright.
Now plunge into the pyre with the orb and be purified. Yes, the exile Edwin has the way of it. Whoever steps into the flame is banished for a time. His or her cohorts must make do on their own.
No pressure then?
Oh, but it is not so simple. In the rites you shall face adversaries whose own freedom is at stake. Beware the aura that surrounds them, as they shall beware yours. The aura is your wrongdoing. Accept it as a part of you. Cast your aura like a stone. Correctly done. Again. Just so. A glorious performance, I admit. More than I expected from the likes of you. Grasp the orb once more. The orb absorbs the aura. Then the orb quenches the flame. Now I say jump. Leap with all your strength.
Alrighty then.
Now snuff out the adversary's pyre whilst yours yet burns. A blow against the adversary's pyre.
Alrighty.
An opportunity.
Much floatier than I expected. Then again, this was meant with controller, knowing my luck. Alright, so let you burn that. I can go in and grab it. Nice. Alright. Now I'm remembering why it took me a while to get used to this, because... Yeah, it took me a while to get used to this.
It's complete. There, dear reader. Now you understand.
I don't think I ever did get used to it, honestly.
Or do you? This was but a glimpse of that which lies ahead. I would tell you to turn back. Cast down your hope. But all those such as you never listen.
No pressure then. The others are still picking themselves up as you awaken. Well, that was something. That was our way out. So now we just follow the stars, or what? Supposedly. Rita, come, let us regard the night. Jordario leads you outside, where a clear night sky awaits. Now show us, before the Howlers catch our scent, where shall the rites commence? Okay. I guess this is our starting point. Huh. 200 leagues due east, the Ridge of Gold. Great, and we're supposed to be there when exactly? Very soon, according to the stars. You should be able to arrive in time if you make haste. Then we had best get started. Well, this ought to be good for a few laughs at least. What do you say, Jody? Jordario turns to you, studying you. Reader, do not deceive us. Pray we make good use of our remaining time. What she means is, glad to have you aboard, chum. We're counting on you, my friend. See you inside. Freedom. The rights are the key. It is a lot to take in. How does that wagon move, anyway? Am I thinking too hard? Probably. You arrive in Downside Prairie, where the road ahead is forked. There is a lack of consensus about which way to proceed. I'm telling you, we ought to take the northern pass. Got an associate holed up in Hollowroot I've got to pay a visit to besides. Fire on your associate, lest we head to Blooming Pool and avoid attention. And get stuck in a bog while we're at it. The dispute continues as Headwind listens for a while. What if the readers settle this? He marks the way, we get us there. If these rites are meant to test our faith, then we best learn to trust the reader's instincts on our path. No second guessing him along the way. Can we all live with that for now? Yeah, sure. If necessary. Then it's settled. Just point the way, my friend. Stars guide us through you. I'm trying to remember what I chose last time, so it looks like I've only got one choice here. Let's try this way. Jordariel offers to show you around Blooming Pool as she notices you staring at the bogs and vegetation near the wagon. Soon something catches her eye. Observe, this shall pay for half our trip. We found a black bloom. It is quite valuable. We shall see. The black wagon grinds to a stop at the base of the Ridge of Gold. The others ask you to assist with making preparations for nightfall and the commencement of the rite. Is there anything interesting in here? So, in the words... Let's see. In the words of Golathon... What is this? Golathanian? The Master General. You know perhaps the thrice-cursed name of Soliam Mur, the Emperor of Sar, the first exile and my liege. This chapter concerns him and those who found him in the downside. Each of us was sent to take his life, such was the hatred for him in and around his country. Yet we found in Soliam Mur a man transformed, in body, mind, and spirit. A man deserving of much more than mercy. In time, he named us all his scribes, and he became the 8th. It is my greatest honor now to share with you his deeds. To know his story is to know the rites. No more than that. I suppose we'll hear more as time goes on. Reader, Greentail here was just complaining how you opted not to take us up to Hollowroot. What? And violate our anti-second guessing pact? Nah, I was only saying how our chum's gonna have to keep on making the tough calls. Besides, just making sure we got something to pawn off at the next slug market we find. And we have. Now let us focus on the task at hand. We have reached our destination and have much left to prepare before tonight. The two of them soon go about rummaging through the raiments and the books strewn about the wagon, leaving you to your own devices. Oh, I can click these? Oh boy. I feel like if I click on too much, I'm gonna break. No matter. Must click the everything. No matter. Alright, so don't believe there's anything more I can do, since this is the first time we're doing the rite. As darkness falls, your fellow exiles stand together, clad in the raiments of the rites. The preparations are set. However, everything is still and calm. Soon they grow restless. Keep telling you there's nothing here. What a bunch of idiots we are. If we traveled all this way for nothing. I don't think we did. Look up. It begins.
Frida, the stars align at last. You reach the Ridge of Goal at the appointed time, and your triumvirate is ready. Your adversaries in the rites this eve shall be the Accusers. Whose ever pyre yet burns once the other is extinguished shall step closer to freedom. Now let the rites commence.
Alrighty. 100 on both sides. Stars are aligned and your pyre burns bright. Across from your companions appear several others also clad in raiments. Your adversaries in the rites. Everyone ready? Let's hope so. Be still, we have a visitor. The one whom she refers to steps forward. At last, the Nightwings grace us with their presence. I see that the reports of your demise have been exaggerated after all. Even I was beginning to think you were gone for good. Nobody moves save for the man robed in gold who unfastens his mask. Surprised to see old Lendell again? I trust that you remember my face, though you must have assumed never to see it again after last time. Never had I come so close for freedom, only for you to dash my hopes. Now I and the accusers shall repay that affront. He shoves his mask back on and takes position with his comrades. It is time. From the shadows you clutch the Book of Rites. Focus on the task at hand. Alright, so...
Begin! Beware the adversary's order, or be banished.
Crap. There we go.
The accusers underestimated you. Your demon is back.
Ah, crap. I'm about to get hit, aren't I? Oh my gosh, I can't believe the game let me get away with that. Alright, so... there we go. No! I shall not accept defeat from you again! Hear me, accusers! Stand your ground! Let your auras boil and rage!
It seems that you have flustered the accusers.
We have rattled them. They mean to draw us out. And we'll just have to run more circles around them.
Have you any idea what that Lendl did to deserve his exile,
Okay.
A daring display. Flinging the orb into the flames like that. You elude banishment using such tricks.
Ah, crap.
Edwin is banished.
Goodbye. Ah, crap. I have not gotten the hang of this yet. so...
Didn't see it coming.
There we go, that's how I'm supposed to do this. Shoot. I suck. There we go. There we go.
Flame has died a little.
Alright, just need to get the other guy in there.
Now go on, just once more.
Ah, crap. I keep wanting to hit a different button. Too used to Hades, I guess.
Banishment.
Yeah, this is not Hades. I should stop acting like it. There we go. Crap!
Tough luck, Nightwings.
Well, it'll take them a while to get there unless they throw it. And unfortunately for them... Wow, I suck. Alright.
Yes.
Crap! Nope, not this time. Crap! Not again.
Shameful outcome.
Well, at least it's in my territory, so I can.
Lendl.
Nope, didn't think that one through. Nope.
Stand not in glory's path.
Shoot. More difficult than it looks. Maybe I just haven't gotten the rhythm down yet. That's probably exactly what I did. Shoot! Should have jumped. Okay, so W is jump, shift. I'm gonna have to mess with these controls later, aren't I? So, shift is the sprint. Ah, not again.
Shan't do anything, Rita.
Yeah, I noticed. Shut up. Huh.
Spectacular.
Ah, not again.
Contempt.
Why do I suck so much?
Now you down.
Not. Why the hell do I suck so much? Yeah, he's gonna walk that one in.
Lendl snuffed out some of your flame.
Man, why do I suck so much?
Banishment for all.
There we go.
Ah, yes.
At least that part's easy.
I almost pity what transpired there.
Should have jumped.
All three Nightwings, poof.
Shut up. Got it! Now that was a lot harder than I expected.
You have prevailed. Rejoice then in your single fleeting victory.
Yeah. Your deceit may have earned you a hollow victory, but know this. The accusers will not forget your wickedness, and when next we meet, you will rue the day. Yeah.
Ask now, in the wisdom of the scribes. The exiled Jodariel has gained enlightenment.
We have withstood worse
Only
nights
the
than this,
enlightened
though
can
few is strange.
regain their freedom. The demon scribe bestows his favor.
After the rites, the accusers disappear into the darkness. As you return to the wagon, in still night sky, you see a single star burns brighter than the rest, beckoning you onward. Well then, my friend, what can I say? The rites are real, and we're in. The Getting Out of Here Club. Next up on the agenda, keep chasing stars until we're free. Until we are free. Until we're free. Here. Sounds fine. Might as well be us instead of Lendell back there. Anyway, guess we better start backing. As the others go about their business, Hedwyn turns to you. Rita, come walk with me while the stars are still out. You and Hedwyn walk in silence for a time before he speaks up. You have questions. Come, ask away. We need you on this for the long haul. Hedwyn wishes to know if anything troubles you. Why were you exiled? Good question, my friend. We're going to have a lot of time to discuss that and many other things. Make you a deal. Read the stars for us again and I'll tell you all about it on the way. You sense he speaks truly as he beckons toward the fading dark above. So that was the last one. Scorpion-looking thing? That's a long way north and west. We'll see if this old wagon's fit for it. Then he turns to the others. How's it going, Rookie? Imps fed, wheels clean. Status, Jody? No sign of howlers. Everything is secure. Good. And get some rest. We're heading to the spring of Jomuir. Jomuir? At dawn, we're off. Anything new here? Nope. You sense Jodariel's steel gaze well before you turn to her. Reader, rummaging about the wagon once again. Tell me something now that you are here. Look at me. Are you afraid of me? You consider the question. You have never before met someone like her, but do know something of what happens to those who remain in the downside for many years. You tell her in a careful way that you have done your best thus far to not cross paths with her and wish to stay in her good graces. Indeed, it is comforting to know that my mere presence instills fear. One day perhaps you too shall grow some horns, if you survive this place. That day shall put the fear you feel into some perspective. Now then, I shall go make my rounds. She walks away. You feel the floor of the wagon shake with her step. Lost -1 hope, huh? What's that gonna entail? Well, I guess we'll find out once we get there. Is there a way to check status? You observe the masks and robes whose old engravings and embroidery suggest a formal purpose. Huh. Drive imps? I guess that's how this place is moving. Alrighty, here comes the next bout. The climate here in Jomura Valley is hot and uncomfortable. Top of that, we have a stowaway. Home? We can go home? She must have latched onto the undercarriage as you crossed the ridge. Her manner is odd, though you sense she means no harm. She must have overheard some of your fellow exiles' conversations. You need but say the word, Hedwyn. Oh, come on, you can't be serious, Jody. She's just some kid who managed to climb aboard our wagon undetected, but still. Do it, Jody. Dodariel approaches the girl and looms over her. Listen to me, girl. We cannot guarantee that we shall get you home or any one of us, but at present we have room for you and adequate provisions. You may accompany us for the time. Dodariel leaves without awaiting a response, presumably to make room in the wagon for your next guest. The stowaway is overjoyed at this. Really? You are so kind. You are most kind to someone you just met like me. May the 8 scribes smile upon you all. She claps her hand, bursts into laughter, and performs some sort of dance. Ruki stares at all of this and leans in close to Hedwyn. Hey, so, what gives? First the reader, now we're taking her along? What, we gonna take in every mite bit and drive it we find now too? Easy, Ruki. I think he'd want for us to bring this one along. Oh, Sandalwood? I thought you said he asked we find someone to fit into every type of mask. Near as I can tell, yours would fit her just fine. He asked that we use our best judgment. Besides, we send her away, she'll go telling anyone she finds about us. We can't risk that right now. So, can I come in? It's very hot and I'm a little thirsty and a little tired too. Yes, you're welcome here with us. One question though. What do we call you? Well, this is embarrassing, I think, but I don't know for sure. It's just back home they called me lots of names, like for the color of my hair. They made fun of you just because you got gray hair? That's it. My name, it rhymes with gray. My name, it's just, they called me lots of names. You sense the girl is struggling to recollect a certain name she felt best suited her. You suggested the stowaway girl's name is Faye. Why, that's it. My name is Faye. Where I am from, they call me Faye the Fair. But I guess maybe you don't have to say that part because I didn't really like it. Your fellow exiles decide to bring Faye along, for now. She almost collapses from exhaustion, so you take her in and show her somewhere she can rest. Alrighty. The black wagon arrives in a somewhat peaceful stretch of Jomura Valley. Your companions wish to hole up here for the night, to give Faye and all of you a little time to rest. Anything new? Yeah, I guess it'll let me know when there's something new. Faye seems to be recovering well since you found her. She seems fascinated by everything and everyone in the wagon. Oh, hi mister. You were the one who knew my name. You guessed it right, you did. Thank you for your hospitality. I've just been eating with the imps and talking to the wagon. This wagon, he and I are the same age, almost to the very day, but I am older by 3 weeks, so I am giving him a hard time. Little brother, I call him. He's a good wagon, isn't he? He will take us very, very far. What? My little brother, sure, he pulls at my hair at times and I don't like it very much, but he has family. I am happy to be here with my family. Okay, who the hell are you, really? I thought that I had lost them all again. Oh, but we have stopped now, haven't we? Then I should go outside to dance in case the scribes are watching. Hi, mister. Smiling back at you, she prances out the door. Just gonna leave me to comment on the strangeness of the situation then? Oh man. Well then, I guess that's just gonna be that. Alright. Your fellow exiles are taking a moment to unwind. Jodario motions for you to join them. Best get used to your new life here, reader. We seldom get such moments of reprieve. Perhaps some further study of that book shall pass the time. You could join me for a little stroll if you're feeling up for it. Always something to be foraged around here. Or you could teach us more of what you know. Prepare us for the next rite. In any case, we do what we can to stay busy. Keeps the sense of isolation well at bay. Alright, they choose from several vocations. Let's study in private this time. You find a relatively quiet clearing to study the Book of Rites with undivided attention, though through greater understanding comes the reader's influence. Let's go with this. You attune yourself to the strange and mystic properties of the Book of Rites, embracing such as possible that which cannot be explained or truly known. Inspiration comes to you in a flash, whether from the book or within, you cannot tell. Alright. The path leading further west splits off, and once again your fellow exiles turn the choice of where to go over to you. Faye seems enthusiastic for whichever route you choose. So, strong or swift? Wonder what that... Let's go with swift. Faye is behaving stranger than usual as you traverse the rocky path of Fall Flat. This was the path that Jomura Main ran across so many times. Can you not feel his presence, him and all his friends, here in the sand and in the air and all about? At first you pay it little heed, though later you observe your fellow exiles seem to have more of a lightness in their step. Perhaps it was the previous day's rest that did everyone good. And one quickness for the next rite. Cool. En route to the spring of Jomura, you hear all about the roving slug market, which appears to be nearby. Ruki insists you take a look after you settle in. Hey guys. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Greentail? Been a while and all that. Hey Ron, it's going. Say, how come you've set up shop all the way out here? Isn't this a little out of the way? Oh, well, let's just say you ain't my only customers. You see, Dad and I, we know this business pretty good. We've been around the block, and so... As Ron keeps blathering, Uki signals to you in a furtive way. Here's the deal, chum. Got an informant says there's something here connected to this rights business. See if you can spot it. Should be able to pawn some of our stuff up to make the trade. And don't even worry about Falcon Ron. So anyway, you guys got something for me or what? That black bloom you got there, I could take it off your paws if you want. Hey, you know, I'll take it, Mr. Greentail, though you drive a pretty hard bargain. Now, you gonna take something off my hands here, or what? Okay. After being banished by an adversary, the bearer has a chance to return immediately. Oh, that's useful. That's a lot of a kind of thing you just got there, you know. And you got yourself a real good deal from me as well. So thanks. And I get stuff from clicking. Yay. Apparently any one of us bozos can get a little edge out of that thing during the rites. I mean, just a question of who gets to try it out. Alright. Well, you probably stand the biggest chance of getting nailed by an adversary, given your sheer size. Anyways, Dad over here, his feet, you know, we've been having some trouble with its feet, getting real something or other from all the hoofing around it, so you see... Ruki indicates to you that now would be a very good time to leave. See you, Mr. Greentail, and your friend's there too. I like him, seems real nice, you know? Oh, more stuff. Ah, another page in this. This is gonna be another long haul game, isn't it? How many nations did I scour in the name of Soliam Mur? How many countries fell before our spears and blades? Such questions mattered less to me with every passing victory. Our legions swelled across the land and our dominion grew. The Emperor Soliam Mur paid all this little heed. He only tended to his personal affairs. Our legions relished the autonomy. We did not know that the Emperor cared nothing for his legions nor his people. He cared only for that which was before him. One day he learned of such a thing as to befit his name, and vowed to seek it out. Okay, so I can go to previous pages by doing that. Cool. So once we've got a full collection, I can go mess around with all that. Edwin motions for you to join him. While his manner is as easygoing as ever, you sense he is searching for the right words for what he is about to say. You'd ask what I did to get thrown in here. Figured I'd tell you. The others know. I was on the blood border. I was on the blood border for several years. Let's see. An outrider. No real rank, but a pretty important job. Whenever the harp swooped in, it was up to me to raise the alarm. One day, the harps came without warning. No alarm. It was a slaughter. So I heard, because I wasn't there. I was with one of them. Look, that's a story for another time. The point is, they branded me Hedwyn the Deserter before they sent me here. I didn't want to fight. I abandoned my post. My friends, they paid dearly for it. I ended up down here. Edmund looks at you as his smile reappears. It's not something I like to talk about, as you can tell, but I know that you'd been wondering, and you deserve to know. I made a promise to you earlier when we first met, that you'd go free as well if any of us go free. That promise might not carry that much weight, I guess, coming from a deserter. Anyway, that's all. Thank you for hearing me out. There's not much good in here in the downside, but at least the past is behind us. He leaves you there to consider his words. Roster biohunting? Where can I see that? Ah, in the common room you may review various notes. Okay, cool. So what else can you learn? Cool. Guess I'll get to check all of this out in time. Here's open anyway. Let's begin. As you complete preparations for the rites to commence, you notice Faye approaching. You notice too that she is wearing your companion's raiment. We can go home? Faye, I thought I made myself quite clear that you were not to touch those robes. Oh, I'm sorry, Miss Jodario. I just thought that maybe you were being funny at the time. Unbelievable. Hey, something's happening in the sky. I think we're up. So it looks like I'm being forced to use Faye instead of... What was his name? Edwin? Yeah, that's it.
Reader, what brings brings you to the spring of Jomir?
Jomir, got
Must
it.
have been the stars.
They did
Although
align.
It seems that your triumvirate now numbers 4 exiles, not the expected 3. The rules of the rites were not created for you to besmirch. Prepare now to confront the Fate. They still honor the traditions of the scribes, and surely have been longing for this chance. But first, you have a choice to make.
The sky burns bright once more as your next adversaries in the rites approach. Their apparent leader is a bent old cur, who regards you with a formal bow. At his side is an intense young man. I hail you, exiles of the Nightwings, and am grateful that you chose to grace us with your presence once again. I am called Dalbert Oldheart, and this is my son, Almer. We need not greet them, father. We shall face you in the field this night, and may the victor's pyre burn eternal. But first, we offer you a token of good faith, and show of appreciation that the Nightwings have returned. Dalbert approaches you with his something in his paw. You sense his motives are sincere as he hands you a small talisman. A tailwind crest. That cur was very kind. And his son, he was so caring, wasn't he? When can we start? I want to help you beat them. We need 3 of us exactly to conduct a rite. But we've got 4 now besides the reader. This ought to be his call. If someone has to stand aside this time, I volunteer. No volunteering, chum. It ought to be the reader's call, remember? Very well then. Reader, who shall it be?
Now we shall get started.
Slightly quicker. Oh wow, No, I want you to have even more quickness.
Brookie.
Don't have to tell me twice, chum.
Joe Dariel.
As you will. Oh, me? Thank you for believing in me, because I think the scribes do too. Alright.
It is done.
Hey, I'll have other chances. I think you did the right thing. Nightwings, I trust you are all well prepared, for these old eyes yet see that the rites shall be commencing momentarily. Are you quite ready too, my son? I hope so, father. Here now, let me show you.
Begin. The night's first banishment.
Gotcha.
Flame is stricken.
Easy enough to weave him through. Now we just gotta weave the rest through somehow.
Oh, poor old Dalbert.
Holy crap, she's fast. Oh!
Remember everything that you hold dear.
Okay, I like Faye now. Look forth, my son. The waters of Jomir Many-Mane bring blessings upon us this eve. Perhaps the chances come at last. We need more blessings to prevail against them, father. Please, keep fighting. Collect moondrops. What's that going to entail? Ah, well, I'll go ahead and grab them.
A boon come from the stars themselves.
Ah, crap.
But shall it be enough for Dalbert and his faithful son?
Nope.
Someone grasp the orb.
No. Nope.
As per the sacred law.
You're gonna have to work for that, buddy.
Unfortunate for Dalbert.
Well, at least the moon crest kicked in. Oh, jeez. Oh, crap.
Glory for old Dalbert's boy.
I forgot about the jumping part.
A banishment. United in banishment.
Goodbye.
So it is.
Well, even if I can't keep him out of mind forever, I've at least got that going for me. Nope. Huh. Oh, shoot. Oh, crap. Nope, not this time. Ha!
Resplendent.
That stamina was just what I needed.
The rite has nearly ended.
Nope.
Dalbert banished.
Goodbye.
Good.
Ah.
Dalbert dispatched with ease.
There we go.
It is done.
Phew. Alright, I'm starting to get the hang of it.
What a glorious performance, I must say. Perhaps you shan't be quite so fortunate next time.
I guess we won? Indeed. I wonder what will happen to the Fate. They seemed so nice, didn't they? Exiles of the Nightwings, the dawn is yours, and may you earn your freedom. But father, the dawn might have been ours. He failed, and I have failed you. Nonsense, we are the Fate. We do what is ordained and nothing less. Now let us go, my son, for I am weary once again.
There is much to learn from this experience. It seems the exiled rookie opened up his eyes.
See that, chum? Oh, Ricky Greentail's got some bite in him yet. So. Jump a second time while airborne? Ooh, that's useful. Deals an additional 5. Let's give him
A
this.
blessing from the Alpha Chief himself.
Nice.
Until the stars align.
Hello, excuse me? I mean, would you excuse me for a moment, do you think? You're one of them. What do you want? Father needs me. Oh, I'm sorry. I think that I forgot what I was gonna say. I'm so embarrassed. What is the matter with you? It is against the rights for us to even speak like this. I did not know that, I don't think. No one said anything to me like that, but then all this, it's very new to me, and so I thought maybe... You cannot be serious. Yes, I mean, I like to laugh. I like to laugh a lot, and you... How about you? This is the Nightwing's tricks. Father told me not to speak with any of you. But I just... I have to go. Wait! Almer, wait, I think that was your name? Was that even your name? Wait. Oh boy. This is gonna have ramifications later, isn't it? As you return to the wagon after overcoming the Fate, you notice Joe Dario tense up and frown. Where did he go? Who? Wait, the sleeping guy? The minstrel. He's gone. You see, it is true. There is no trace of the lone minstrel who had been lying still in the corner of the wagon all this time. You joined the others in search for him outside. Your fellow exiles have revealed nothing to you of the lone minstrel or how they found him, but you sense their concern as they scour the vicinity for him. We'll worry about the minstrel, my friend. You worry about the stars. Wherever they guide us, we're going. Oh, that looks pretty. Everyone, we're headed back east, all the way across the valley. Towards the Care of Haub, I see. That's right. We have to risk it. What if that minstrel guy doesn't turn up by then? We shall find him. On this night or another. They continue searching for some time. However, the minstrel is nowhere to be found. Wonder what role that minstrel's gonna have. After having secured victory over the Fates in a decisive victory last night, you find Hedwyn off on his own. You sense he wants to talk about your decision to exclude him from conducting the rite. I guess we'll have some tough choices to make before all this is over, my friend. Just been thinking about that. I'm glad you let the others go instead of me during the rite. I mean that. All the more since we succeeded. I don't know what's more intense, participating in the rite, or just watching from the sidelines. Anyway, thank you for checking in. I'm off to make sure we're ready to move. He departs to check on things outside. You sense that he has no misgivings about what transpired, and is more concerned at present about the missing minstrel. So exiles who do not conduct the rites gain inspiration rather than enlightenment. So that's what that was when he... Interesting. So it seems that you gain enlightenment faster. I wonder why. No matter. Let's carry on. There is still no sign of the lone minstrel, although Jodariel tracked potential signs of movement east, the same way you are headed. You consider where to search for him. Let's go this way. As you travel through the barren wastes of Gluehive, Hedwyn seems more ill at ease than usual. There is no sign of the missing minstrel. Sorry about this, Jody. I had a hunch he must have come this way. Would that our hunches could be more dependable. But do not fear, we shall find him yet. Sounds like a hunch to me. More of a promise. You pick up bits and pieces of the minstrel's significance to your fellow exiles. He was there when they first discovered the Black Wagon, but they refused to say much more for now. Stop the wagon. What? How come? Because of her. They're coming. They're coming for us. We have to be ready. We have to. Does she mean what I think she means? I believe so. Your fellow exiles scramble to prepare the wagon for whatever is out there. Once you help them settle in, perhaps you can learn more of their source of concern. The heck are they worried about? Anything new here? Nope. Guess it'll flash whenever there's something new. They're coming for us. They fear the scribes. They fear the scribes. I know they do. What's she talking about? What's going on? Howlers. Lots of them. And what are we gonna do? They fear the scribes. Calm yourself, Faye. We shall give them reason to fear us as well. We'll use the raiments and the books. Indeed, one of us can draw them out under the reader's watch. It shall be just like one of our rites. Hedwyn turns to you. It seems we need your help in this, my friend. We just need a volunteer to go with you. I will do it, mister. Please, you have to let me. And the scribes, they will protect me. I know they will. Jodariel exchanged looks with Hedwyn. Each of them nods at you as if to signal their approval. Alright. See what happens. That howling sound. It means they're here! Oh, by the scribes, they're here! Yep. There's a power cast? Huh. Ah. So there's a bit of a delay for you when you actually start sprinting. There we go. More, I think. There's many more? Oh, here they come! Here they come! Power jump. What's that mean? Oh, shoot. That's one. Oh, that one got way too close for my liking. Is it over now, at last? It is, I think it is. Oh, those poor and wretched beasts. Just then, Faye spots something creeping toward her. Who? What? The hell is that? The howling subsides as your fellow exiles scramble out to check on Faye. You find her in one piece, along with an unfamiliar little face. What? Isn't he the best? Can we keep him? What? Why? You sense a depth of experience in this creature, at least judging by Drive-M standards. In fact, you feel a connection to him. If you concentrate, perhaps you can derive some meaning from his calls and screeches. Drive-M seems both excited and frustrated by something. You sense some pattern in the Drive-M screeches. It seems welcoming in this. Drive-M seems to have history with your Black Wagon. You're beginning to understand him. The Drive-M recognizes you as the new reader of the Nightwings. He is pleased to meet you. The Drive-M seems satisfied at having gotten through to you, and you explain to your companions what little you have learned of him so far. No one argues against letting the little creature come along. Inside the wagon, the other Drive-M stare at him with something like reverence. Curious. You can see the little imp has made himself at home. He rushes right up to you. Your new imp companion seems very pleased to be in the wagon. He indicates he was able to find you thanks to the swarm of howlers. He has no love of howlers, and they know not to mess with him either. He plans to set up a nest that should ward off any further trouble from them. He looks forward to the road ahead with everyone and believes it shall be worth it. He seems to be saying he is happy to be back where he belongs, and he urges you to keep going. He bounds off toward his brethren settled in the wagon's rafters. Okay then. I guess we carry on. I guess Alright, the Drive-M wants us going this way, I guess. Edwin orders the wagon to a halt somewhere in the rocky pathways of Jomir Valley. There's something on the road. Be careful, everyone. The figure watching the black wagon from afar approaches, arms spread wide, although a hat and cloak conceals the figure's features. Then the imp rushes out toward whomever it is. The imp is very riled up at the sight of whoever is approaching, though in an almost joyous way. Tizo, it is good to see you. And you found the others, even faster than expected. The imp called Tizo appears very pleased. The lone minstrel turns toward the rest of you. Hello. We have not met, but I know who you are, or who you must be. I returned as promptly as I could. Have you walked with the scribes themselves? Because I think maybe you have? Hello indeed. You had us worried there when you took off. I should knock him back into his slumber. I did not aim to cause you such concern. As soon as I awakened, I had to notify my client that the Nightwings had returned. Your client? Aye, my client, Sandalwood. He is your point of contact, as I understand. You did not find his wagon by mistake. So, what now? You continue down the path. That is why I am here. When we meet my client, he shall explain. For now, you have a job to do. I assure you that I shall not interfere. But I mean to accompany you. Would that be alright? Edwin and the others exchange looks. Welcome back, minstrel. You got a name? I am someone called Tariq. It is a pleasure to meet you, Nightwings. The lone minstrel returns to the black wagon with your fellow exiles. Guess that's the end of that, then. And here we are. The Cairn of Halb is a foreboding sight. It is here that the next rite is soon to commence. Reader, if you have a moment, once we have settled on these grounds, I wish to speak with you in the wagon at your leisure. Oh, hey guys, fancy running into you this side of the sand. So what can I do you for? Ron? How'd you make it all this way ahead of us? Yeah, come on now, Mr. Greentail. Can't you give us give up all my business secrets, am I right? What I can do, though, seeing as you've been such a good customer at all, is provide you a sample of a little something you might like. Here, check this out. Seeing as you bought that Mooncrest thinger for me last time, why, I'm just thinking you could use this, and I got more if you want. Pinch of Stardust. Wonder what that'll entail. Drag to a talisman to enhance it. Curious. Lucrative contract. That'll be useful. Both of these are useful. We'll go with this. Now, let's find a use for all these. Guess we'll put it on you. I can always swap them in and out as I please. Okay, so can this only happen? Okay, so wonder how high the rank can go. Guess we'll find out. Huh. Okay, so alright, so that's how we So I guess before we hear him out, let's go here. I knew it was a fool's errand, but my liege, he would not listen. He instead insisted to pursue a certain treasure, a celestial orb, freshly fallen from the heavens in the reaches of the downside. He would be a living legend if only he could grasp it. Whispered in his ear that Calmer Ropecollar, his elder and most trusted aide. Would that I slew that man myself. His was a simple and yet brilliant ruse, to draw the Emperor further still from his responsibilities and toward his greed. Thus did the Emperor begin an expedition into this forsaken land. He insisted that he go himself. The lone minstrel seems to have situated himself in the wagon. He is very still, not unlike when he was sleeping. Reader, I shall keep this brief, as you surely have a rite you must conduct. You have read something called of the Book of Rites, which means that you may know something of my nature. On the contrary, you know not what he means, and he soon senses this. Forgive me, for I spoke too soon. Suffice it I have served the Night Wings for some time. Conduct the rites with glory, and you shall achieve what you seek. The lone minstrel nods farewell to you, and steps away. Alright. You and your fellow exiles gather around the sacred site known as the Cairn of Haub, anticipating the hour that the rites are to commence again. All is quiet for a time, and then, from out of nowhere charges in a gangly cur. He stops short and gives you a mighty sneer. Psst, that's Barker Ashpaws. Real piece of work. Just don't make eye contact. Oh, well, you look at this lot. Even got one of our own. It's sorting with the two-leggers. You're a disgrace there, mate, you realize. Good to see you, Barker. You're looking well. Didn't know you knew about the rites. Boy, I know about lots of things, my friend. For instance, I know you're gonna be very, very sad after we wipe the floor with you here. Don't know whose back you scratched to earn yourself a spot on the high and mighty Nightwings there, but I am gonna make sure all of you regret it, because why not? Sounds good, sounds good. The cur Barker laughs away as his pack stumbles after him. You hear them howling and cackling as the stars above begin to glow. So a bunch of small fry, eh?
Welcome, dear reader, to the splendors of the accursed Cairn of Haub. You shall find the downside grows less pleasant from this point. But first, there's a tradition to uphold. This time you stand against the dissidents. Even now they hunger to defeat you. Perhaps not simply to regain their freedom, but to deny you yours.
Here we go. As the stars shine down upon you, the pack of curs who stand against this night continue hooting and howling. Oi, come on you lot, let's boil some blood. Then Ruki pulls you aside. Look, chum, I don't know how to say this, but I can't go against these guys. Just trust me on this one, okay? You sense he means it. You make a mental note to ask about his history with Barker whenever time permits. It's alright, Ruki. We can take care of them. Begging your pardon, but if you need another to stand at your side this night, I have someone here whom I would recommend. Do not be coy with us, minstrel. Don the robes if you intend to stand with us. Oh, I did not mean myself. The rites are not for me. I was instead referring to this little one. A creature wearing tiny... What? Really? Dizzo seems to be volunteering to take on your adversaries. Absurd. The imp knows the rites? He knows a great deal. So long as the Nightwings stand together, he shall be at their side. Though you need not take my word for it. Tizo, our adversaries seem to be preoccupied. Perhaps you might quickly show our comrades what you can do. The little imp peers at you. You sense his connection to the rites as he awaits your guidance. Tizo seems excited to demonstrate some of his favorite tricks. Reader, influencing Tizo may take some getting used to. He is inviting you to try.
Another joins your ranks, and a mere imp.
Oh my gosh, that's cute.
Know what can shall see when it comes to this new partnership of yours.
Okay, this is a implode. What? Okay. So basically you gave me Heroes of the Storm's Murky. Oh my gosh, this game is silly. Well done as ever, Tizo. Tizo was happy to lend his support during the rites, if you could use his help. Well then, Rita, who shall conduct the rites in the name of the Nightwings?
Now let us get started.
Well, Tizo has to come along. The question is which talisman to give him. Well, the other question is who else to bring along. You definitely.
Edwin. Shoot someone. Tizo.
Agree. And then, as a replacement for Ruki, well, actually, yeah, we'll bring Faye along.
Faye. Very well.
Tizo is ready to prove himself against the dissidents. Time's up, you swill. Come on, boys, let's get 'em. I don't know why I'm giving you a weird accent. I'm not sure it's even proper.
Commence.
Ah, crap. Get him!
In honor of the scribes.
Nice. Okay, this is hilarious. Yes! Unnerved, unbalanced. Ah, crap. Ah, crap! I might have just given. Yep, I just gave him points.
Yourselves wide open.
No shit!
Extinguish now their pyre.
Oh, that's what they mean by that. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. I completely mangled that. Ah, crap! I am not used to fast people. More importantly, I'm used to having someone there to reverse the effect of fast people. Ah, crap. Why do I suck?
Positively brutish.
Crap. Ah, I suck! Ah! Okay, good. I did play that right. Good. Yeah, that's right. Waste your time shooting at me. Waste your time shooting at me so I can get you back. With interest. Oh, right, the implosion.
No mercy shown.
Bye!
With grace.
So cute! Wait. Alright, you lot, that does it. No more fussing around, right? Me boys and me, we're proper angry now.
Careful now. Your adversary Barker there seems rather fired up. Unfortunately.
I've got the lead still. I just need to land it twice.
Oh, there goes Hedwin.
Nope. crap,
You'll
didn't
have to do better than that.
play that one right. Nope.
Away with them. Why, that was all of them.
There we go.
Brilliantly done.
That's how it's supposed to be done.
Your victory's at hand.
Ah, crap.
Woe is you.
Shoot. I just realized that was a terrible idea.
That ought to wake you up.
Yeah, I'm awake, don't worry. Ah, fuck!
Quenches the flame.
I'm an idiot! Don't mind me. Ah, should have jumped.
All for naught.
Ah, don't mind me. Ah, crap. No! What?! Oh, come on! No!
The orb is up.
There we
And
go.
it is done. The Nightwings prevail yet again.
That was terrible.
Their adversaries came ever so close.
Shut up.
The right is done.
That ought to show them. Tizu is excited to have prevailed in his first right with your group. Well, well, I'll be a heaping ball of dung, but I just can't believe you shoddy lads showed us the what for like that. My boys and I will have to take you just a tad more serious next time. Till then, you just be sure to tell old Rookie Greentail that yours truly, he remembers everything, you hear?
The rights do tend to teach something of trust.
I'm thinking I'm beginning to understand something of all this, my friend.
The Master General reveals his stratagem. Something's awakened in the moon-touched girl.
Moon-touched? The scribes, they whisper to me they do from time to time. Do it.
Devious trick from the rope collar. Enlightenment seldom avails itself to simple imps.
Tizu feels solemn respect for the rights and all their myriad complexities. So silly.
Tis the influence of the imp scribe. Until the next rite.
Splendid was your guidance of the Nightwings, Rita. Your fellows are fortunate to have found one such as you. If only. That you find the freedom that you seek. If only I didn't suck at this game. After prevailing over the dissidents in a close contest, you return to the wagon to recover from the night's ordeal and figure out how best to proceed. You alright, Rookie? Rookie? Think so, chum. I just need a little time. Didn't count on Barker being caught up in all this. You don't owe him your conscience. You'll sort things out with him. You always do. I do not wish to interrupt, but the dark of night is waning. Rita, would you join us outside, please? You find Joe Dariel and the lone minstrel gazing into the sky above the valley, which is beginning to grow pale. You look toward the heavens. The fog star burns bright over a fetid cavern. Then it is as I feared. We are to press further north, beneath the valley into flagging hands. The scribes are watching over us. They will protect us wherever we should go. Had you been to flagging hands, you would not say such things. The scribes have surely turned their back on that place. If I may, the bleakness of flagging hands shall wear upon you to be sure. I urge for you to take what rest you can, for you shall need your strength upon the road ahead. Your fellow exiles agree to turn in for the remainder of the night. At dawn, you shall have to press deeper into the downside. So, the imp. The freaking imp. You can tell something is troubling Ruki, though he seems relieved to see you. Hey, Jump. Listen, I got to level with you real quick. You remember Barker, don't you? Not exactly easy to forget, though, believe you me, I try. Well, he's got me by the scruff. I've been down here a little while, as you can see by now, but Barker, he's been here longer. He's made quite the name down here. As for me, I needed help, you understand. I had a certain standard to uphold. So, I figured he would be the one to ask. Then Ruki hesitates. But then his familiar grin returns. So what if I owe him though, right chum? I got people back on the other side, and just because between us, we're loaded, I mean rich. My little problem with Barker, soon it's gonna take care of itself. Just as soon as my people send the money through. Why do I get the feeling you're lying? So, I am telling you right here and now, don't you even worry about it. I'm sure everything on that front's gonna end up real tidy real soon. With that, he scampers off before you can respond. It seems Ruki owes a debt of some sort. What is on the line exactly, you are unsure. Alright, I guess we continue on then. Come dawn, you find Hedwyn and Jodariel addressing the current situation with the minstrel. Are you most certain? Aye, madam. I make no claim the journey shall be pleasant, but it is necessary. Hedwyn motions to you as they continue talking. Seems we'll have some work to do once we arrive in Flagging Hands. Let's get going, as soon as you're ready. Sooner we get there, sooner we can leave. Not yet been to the region of this place. Consider how to proceed. Well, doesn't seem like there's anything more I can do in here. The Flagging Hands region proves as dismal as Jodariel indicated. The air is thick and foul. How far to the pit of Milithe? All the way across the marshlands on the coast. Reader, would you join me in the wagon for a moment? We have matters to discuss. Jodariel and Hedwyn exchange looks. Then she turns to you. Go see what he wants. What is that? Thank you for your time, reader. I have something for you on behalf of my client. Before you is an artifact called the Beyonder Crystal. Should the breeder manage in your eyes, present the crystal only then. You observe a shimmering crystal of some sort beside the Book of Rites. As you have surmised, the triumvirates you are to confront during the rites shall stop at nothing to prevail against you. They have prepared for this for quite some time. The Beyonder Crystal may help ensure that you are well prepared in turn. It is a resource now at your disposal, to be used at your discretion. Gaze upon it and you shall see what I mean. You look upon the shimmering surface of the Beyonder Crystal. Some of your senses fail, though you retain a hold over your conscience. An apparition appears before you, clad in the raiments of the rites, but incorporeal. I sense you are not a total idiot. She reaches for the clasps on her mask. So the Nightwings have returned. Oh, but where are my manners? You must be their lovely reader. Please, call me Sandra. We met briefly before when you first beheld the book, when you were stuck inside of it. I was among the phantoms your companions banished there, no doubt stroking their egos. You listened well enough to that damned voice. Now, I suggest you listen well to me. I am bound in servitude to you, along with any idiots whose freedoms happen to be intertwined with yours. I know the rights better than anyone. I soon can whip you into shape, if you but take advantage of my services. First, I offer scribe trials to those friends of yours. If they can pass, it shall be worth their while and yours. Secondly, my Beyonders and I avail ourselves for practice rights, should you be so inclined. Or you could always come and chat and briefly free me from an eternity of boredom, I do appreciate the effort to make small talk with me, reader. Anything to break from the monotony of staring at the void within this place. Not that I could see it if I tried. She laughs at this, or maybe at herself. Certainly, I could make talk with my fellow Beyonders, trapped here as they are with me. You might expect that we all would keep each other company. There is just one problem there, however. We are all sick of one another. She laughs again, perhaps not at her joke, but instead at her predicament. I do exaggerate to some extent, but there is a certain truth in this. We have been stuck together long enough that we have grown more distant rather than more close. But I had best not wear out my welcome with the likes of you, as I have long since done with all the others here. So, carry on for now, and if those fools with whom you travel learn something, come bring them forth to me, and I shall see to it they learn some more. Indeed, it looks as though one of those failures of yours is ready for a lesson in pain. You ask Sandra to administer one of her special trials for Ruki. What, the loudmouth cur? Well, I suppose that he is ready, technically, though I have a litany of reservations about him, but let us bring him forth. Soon Ruki appears in heat of the summons. Chum, why are you looking at me like that? So what's the challenge? Alright, what's the big idea, huh? This some kind of trick you're playing, chum? The apparition Sandra then appears and unfastens her mask. Shut your snout and listen well, cur. You answer to me here. What? Your mouth runs quicker than those stubby little paws. You have much to learn if you have any intent to prevail in the rights. Let us see how you fare without the benefit of your trusted comrades, save for your lovely reader. I guess it's you and me then, huh, chum? Wherever you are. Ah, crap. I didn't play that right. Blaze of glory. Ah, crap. Again, did not play that right. Shoot. Good move. Ah, right. You know, why am I acting that running into them is the only way to knock them over? Because it isn't. I shouldn't be acting like it is. This is how we do it, right, chum? It is, and you acknowledge likewise that you did not do it on your own, despite having to face my demon friends all by yourself. You passed my test, Kerr. Congratulations are in order, both to you and to your lovely reader. Now, farewell. So what benefit did this get me? That Sandra kinda gives me the shakes, know what I mean, chum? Hey, what's that you got? Ah, talisman. Taruki casts his aura lingers longer than usual. So I can basically use them to create a path that Sandra's status blaspheming. Okay, that's cute. So let's take a look outside. I think I'm gonna call it there for tonight, because the last couple of days have been very busy for me, so I think I'm gonna call it there. So, I guess to give a brief update for the main channel, let's see, I guess to give a brief update in general. I talked at the beginning of this that I intend to do live streaming more often, but apart from that, I'm also gonna be trying to finish up old projects as well. I've got a bunch of different stuff related to my, well, related to old Let's Plays that I've been working on that I'm going to be finishing up, and you've already seen some of it if you've been subscribed to the channel, so I might change around when they're released given my new streaming schedule, but for the most part I'm going to try and keep that up. The focus right now is to finish the old Icewind Dale Let's Play because I've still got a bit lingering with that, though I've set aside some time on Saturday evenings that I can hunker down and finish that out, which means by the time it all comes around, we should be good to go there without too much to worry about. And if it ever needs to slow down a little bit, I can always throw up the first two Let's Plays I ever did, which is the Diablo 2 and Half-Life Let's Plays. That I think the Half-Life 2 one is still present on my main channel, but Diablo 2 one isn't, so I'll eventually throw them back up. But for now, apart from that, that's the second channel in order. As for the main, I'm hoping by this coming Sunday to have the Icewind Dale 2 video ready. I have a few more fixes to make with the audio portion, but as of right now, it's almost ready, so I'm pretty happy with where it is right now, so in theory, it should be easy enough for me to finish the audio fixes tomorrow, and then spend the next 3 days hashing out the video portion, which should be easier to deal with this time, since that it's relatively simple video stuff, honestly. So, here's hoping that works out alright, and for now, thank you all for watching, and I will see you all next time.